Hello, my name is Benjie Porecki. I am a pianist and organist, keyboardist, born in Washington, D.C., but grew up in Maryland. And I just gravitated to the piano from a very early age, gravitated to music in general. And, um, and the piano, I played trumpet, I played saxophone, played guitar, but piano was where I landed. And it kind of spoke to me the most, and I was most at home playing the piano. I appreciate that. I love all the jazz greats. It's sort of where I started, and then I sort of branched out to funky music, and all the traditional jazz players were my first thing, and then branched out to George Duke, Herbie Hancock's electric music, but also a lot of rootsy, funky sort of 70s just soulful music, like Richard T and stuff, and piano players that infused gospel and just soul into jazz music and different styles, but always with feeling was kind of the stuff that I gravitated to. My new record is called All That Matters. It is, well, record. It's a new album. I don't know if we make records anymore, but it's called All That Matters, and it's 6 originals, 4 cover songs that I love very much. And it's mainly acoustic piano, a lot of acoustic bass, but a little bit of electric bass and real drums. And we cut it live in the studio as a piano trio, and then I overdubbed some Hammond B3 organ. But the original songs, are rooted in life experiences, and All That Matters is the title track, and basically the meaning of it is that with all the ups and downs and triviality of things we deal with day to day, in the end, all that matters is love. And there's a lot of love in this music, and I think people who have heard it are really touched by it, and that's the goal. It's music, so in hopes that you feel it in your soul. So today at Jazzway6004, I have a stellar trio of Mark Prince on drums, who's one of the most musical drummers I think I've ever played with. He can play all the most amazing things you've ever heard at a whisper or at a scream, and everywhere in between. And Jeff Reed on acoustic and electric bass, who is just a masterful player, and they're both the nicest guys on the planet, and they will bring a lot of dynamics and energy and good feels to this gig today. No, I live south of Baltimore, down in Calvert County. I live by the Chesapeake Bay, but I did spend a lot of formative years playing up in Baltimore, playing Hammond B3 organ in the jazz clubs, playing keyboards in all the little clubs, and also D.C. and Virginia. But yeah, Baltimore, I did spend a lot of formative time. And my mom actually, when I was growing up, my mom was a local news producer at WBAL News. So, from a very young age, I would be up here on TV Hill, hanging out on days off from school in the TV studio. Any advice? My advice would be to do your best to excel at your chosen instrument, and that'll be for the rest of life, but just make that your primary focus. You want to be the best musician you can be and never lose that, and just go hear as many things as you can and play with as many people as you can. Everything's very accessible now for you with YouTube and the internet. You can learn things at home very easily nowadays, so just learn, and play.
What's the coolest gig you ever played?
Coolest gig I ever played. I don't know if there's but one of the coolest was at the Blue Note in New York. I was playing with a singer, and Stevie Wonder came through and sat in on harmonica and vocals, and he sat and listened to the whole show. And to know he was in the audience, he's one of my biggest heroes. And then to speak with him after and to play with him was probably one of the coolest things I ever got to experience.